Welcome back, Focus Aaron here once more again, and today for all of you know the Dragonstars series figures, this time we're finally getting around doing the review of my Majin Vegeta, as we see during the events of the Boost Saga right here. This is actually one of the two figures I was meaning doing the review, as we already did the review of the Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku from Dragonstars series as well, as those two come as a kind of dual pack as well. You can see right here in the back of the box, we see the Super Saiyan 2 Goku that we already did a review like 2 weeks ago back, and then we have Majin Vegeta on the right side. This one I was going to follow up a little bit after that review, but well, we kind of see how I kind of went on a little bit hiatus, but now I'm back. But without further ado, folks, let's dive right in with the review of Majin Vegeta. And we are back, and before we get to do the whole unboxing of this figure, and let's do a little bit more artwork on the boxes. Like I said before, the Dragon Star series boxes are pretty nice. They have a little bit of artwork of the characters on them. On the back here of the box, we see basically usually we see multiple characters on what you get in each set for these. As these, you can see right here, basically it's both the Super Saiyan 2 Son Goku that we did the review 2 weeks ago back, and Majin Vegeta, as these are kind of a pair set for their battle that happens during the Boost Saga, during the, I forget the name of the World Tournament. I forget what number it was. But yeah, overall Vegeta looking pretty nice, even before out of the box. But yeah, let's go with the unboxing. As you can see with all the Dragon Star series, they usually have a little tape on top side. Usually that can be taken off real easy. It's a little bit more different than, say, a way to like what Dragon Ball Evolution figures that are kind of sealed in like a plastic seal cage, or SH Figure Arts, which are almost similar to the box, just a little much more smaller. And with this, we just slide Vegeta out. Ooh. And boom. I do love the different background artwork they usually put for everybody, as they kind of show the different colors off. Right here we have Vegeta and all the purple with the white lightning there, which kind of, not gonna lie, down like kind of matches on the eventual, which he eventually gets Ultra Ego, whenever we eventually get that. And hopefully we had a figure for that one too, because I'm kind of waiting for that. Overall, I do like the artwork for these. You could probably put these off for background, or you could put these for diorama displays too, which is why I tend to save these. And then we have Vegeta still in the plastic box. Overall, pretty nice. This is Vegeta as we see during him, like we said in Boost Saga, with his leotard suit, his gloves, and his boots. Overall, looking pretty nice. And now, time to get him out of the lower plastic. So give me 1 second. And we're back popping him out of the box. I do a real quick one. I do apologize for that. But now we have Vegeta out of the box. Overall, looking pretty nice. We're still not done yet, as we do have 3 more pieces, which he has right here. 2 closed fist hands and 1 kind of posable hand right here. I don't know what signal. And we already lost 1 hand piece. Don't worry, it didn't fall away too far. But this is also why you got to be careful when you're opening these, because a lot of times these are really stuck in there. But here's the other hand piece right here. The other 2 closed hand pieces. The figure comes in here. Comes with 2 closed fists right there. 1 little posing hand right there. I have no clue what this is for, or what kind he's trying to do with this. But then we have the regular open grass palm hands, which I'm going to try to do like some poses with him and basically Super Saiyan 2 Goku, kind of like their iconic battles overall. But yeah, so Vegeta comes with basically almost 5 different posable hands. Kind of wish they came with a little bit more particle effects figures, but those are the Dragon Star series with the effect parts. Those are a little bit much more expensive than the regular Dragon Star series figures, for those who want to know, as I've done review on a couple of those beforehand. Those are actually a little bit more expensive. Those ones with the effects are kind of like SH Figure Arts expensive, which kind of puts in demand of like SH Figure Arts being like around 35, 36, and those are around same price as well. But going from that, let's go in and do the whole overview of Majin Vegeta. Starting off from the head right there. Overall looking pretty nice right here. You can see the veins popping out of his head right there. Looking pretty nice. The hair color for it is actually not bad at all. There might be there's some discoloring right here. I see right here where it's kind of popping off on the headpiece right here. Overall, the coloring for the yellow is not bad at all. Just like I mentioned before, a lot of times, especially with Dragon Star series, sometimes the hair color is like, it's kind of, sometimes it's like, it's kind of okay. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes the yellowing's not as good. Overall, this Majin Vegeta actually looks pretty great. Detail work on the head looks pretty nice. The face sculpting is not bad at all. You can see right there. The eyeliner, the M for the Majin insignia is not bad at all. Going from there, from the top, torso, body, everything else looking pretty fine. The blue looks pretty nice. It's actually pretty prominent blue right there. Kind of like, I want to say ocean blue or navy blue. Just a blue color right there. Then we have his gloves and boots from his Saiyan suit. Overall looking pretty nice. Everything looks pretty great. The sculpting for the muscles all looking great. And yeah, overall, pretty good. See right there, the veins on the neck for him right there looking pretty nice. Overall, figure looks pretty nice at all. Not bad at all. And this is the thing with when it comes to Dragonstar series, they might not be the most detailed, unlike the SH figure arts or some of the other ones, but they still do work well. Now let's go with the articulation. So back on the figure again, going with the articulation, as these are on ball joints, they can go 360 no problem at all, and they can bob and weave, as they do have kind of these double ball joints on the head, so they should be able to go around not bad at all. And since it's kind of a little bit more different character, the arms actually have a decent amount of pulsability. They're able to spin around, move around, no problem at all. They have these double ball joints, but as far as this goes, they kind of only go all the way here, as they kind of are blocked by the way the arms are kind of made, a little bit too bulky and big. Hands are on ball joints, so kind of like how you usually know with a lot of these figures, with any ball joints, spin around, go up and down, no problem at all. Going from the figure, he only has this basically ball joint on torso, so I was able to do that, spin around, back and forth, pretty good. Decent amount ab joints. Going from the legs, these are on ball joints, but they have like that hip joint design, like a lot of these figures do, so they can go up and down. Try to go out at least try going a little bit more than they should, or they try to do at least some decent poses when they're trying to do with some of these characters. Legs able to go all the way out like that. It kind of goes to the side when it tries to go back, kind of goes back ways, because it kind of just spins around kind of like this. The legs aren't those double ball joints, but because of the bulk, as far as we're going to get right there. The feet's on a ball joint, so it's able to go back and forth. And you got to really angle this right here so you can have it move as it should. So you got to like line it up. So I usually grab some tweezers and try to line it up if I want to try to get the feet going up and down. But I kind of got it working there. You can see right there. Overall looking pretty nice. Articulation not bad. As this is one of the characters that doesn't have like anything blocking like armor and stuff. It's actually able to do pretty good amount of poses, which is also pretty nice. Might do some poses later with him in Super Saiyan 2 Goku. But yeah. Let's go with character comparisons of the characters that we have lying around. And we're back and let's compare Majin Vegeta with some of the other characters. Let's go with some of the Dragonstars series. Starting off with Super Perfect Cell or Perfect Cell Final Form, depending on which version you like to call this name-wise. As basically right here is Perfect Cell right here, who's always going to be probably the tallest, at least when it comes to like some of these figures. Well, at least when it comes to Dragonstars series. Now with statues. SL is basically, I think, 6.5, just because the way his crown, hat kind of looks like. And also never wanting to stand up when I tell him to stand up. Hey, nope, he's going to fall no matter what. Going from Cell right there, we go with our Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan 2 Goku that we did a review a little back ago. I do gotta take him out of his pose that I had him on my shelf right now. And the other thing too was Goku right here. Unlike with Majin Vegeta, because the way Goku's clothes are kind of designed, you gotta re-angle the way just to get him back to looking good. I used to pose him right there. But with Goku being slightly taller, just because I think that's how it is with Vegeta being slightly shorter. Plus also the halo kind of makes it. And if Goku decides to not fall over, that would be great. So this Goku's been slightly, but that's also because I kind of have him a little different pose. There we go. But with basically this Goku being slightly, a little bit taller just for the fact of the halo right there. This is the thing we're probably going to be seeing with some of these characters just because of some things they're going to have design-wise. Going from Goku right here, we'll go with the other Vegeta that I have around from the not SH figure arts. I don't know, technically we do, but I haven't done reviews for those yet. The other Dragon series, we have Super Vegeta. Before the Cell Saga, when Vegeta got, what's it called? When he gained Super Saiyan during the Android Saga. No, not the Android Saga. I'm still confused. It's either this right here or it's the one for Broly. I forget which one it is because I forget which figure it is. And one of the things I actually did like about this, because I did like the see-through hair color right here. Kind of makes it really nice pop out for this Vegeta right here. Don't worry, I can see the little bit difference between both of them. This one having the full armor and stuff. And you can see right here the different designs that Dragonstars series tends to do with some of the characters, as they're going to look still the same but a little bit different. And then going a little bit further beyond Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2, because technically this is, let's bring in Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, which I will do the review for this one of these days, as I really haven't gotten around to doing it, especially now that I have both Super Saiyan 4's Goku. We'll get around to doing that after we're done doing Super Saiyan 3. And if I go, and hopefully hopefully Dragon Stars does a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta as well, hopefully in the future. So let's all pray and hope for that one. Going from the Vegetas, we go with his son, another Dragon Star series figures, who's also in Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Rage, depending on what you like to call his Trunks right here. There's another Dragon Star series that I also got as well. This is the one, as you see during the events of Dragon Ball Super. And then one of the last Super Saiyan 2s that I have right here, and we have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And this is also the other thing too I was going to mention about sometimes the hair coloring is going to be a little bit more different. As basically this right here, this Vegeta is kind of like more golden yellow versus this Gohan right here. It's kind of like just regular yellow. Like see right, you can probably see what's the different sheens of it. This is what I kind of sometimes I say. Like sometimes with the Dragon Star series, with the hair color for the Super Saiyan, it's kind of like hair mist sometimes with these. But yeah, overall comparison is pretty great. And with that way, folks, that is it for the review for the Dragon Star series Majin Vegeta. Overall, pretty nice little figure if I do say so myself. And for the price range that these Dragon Star series tend to go for, like $20, overall pretty great. Articulation is pretty nice. The sculpting, the design for it is pretty good. At least what we can get for Dragon Star series, overall still pretty good. Accessories, there's really not really that much. It's only like 5 little different hand pieces right there. There's no tank beams or anything like that for these figures. Unlike or is there power up versions? Because there are 2 different versions when it comes to Dragon Star series. There's the regular ones, and there's the 2 variants, either the double ones where it comes with 2 characters, some attack with beam effects, or the ones that come with the Dragon Star series power up ones, which comes with power effects depending on the characters. But overall, still not pretty bad at all. Still a pretty good figure, if I do say so myself. And overall, pretty good around price range for like around $20. It's not bad at all. And if you can't get yourself a SH Figures version of Majin Vegeta, this right here will be as close as you're going to get out of that. But with that way, folks, that is it for the review for this figure. If you did like it, please consider dropping like, share, subscribe, as we appreciate. And as always, have a nice day. This is Pardon, saying out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.